Hello and welcome to John's Author Diary for the week ending July the 4th, 2021. It is Independence Day in America, which I think is the celebration of the point where Will Smith punched an alien. So I've had a busy week. I've been working on getting Black Death Survival to a reasonable standard. I mentioned last week that this is a project I've had in the background since 2017. It was originally meant to be a collaborative effort with two other authors, but that didn't happen. So I'm working on the rewrite. I'm 50,000 words into it, but as I get deeper into the last third of the novel, my progress is definitely slowing as the demands become more challenging. There is a lot to fix, a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of timeline and character issues, so I'm working on those. I'm solving them. So that's good. It's meant moving a lot of scenes around, rewriting others, writing, like getting rid of plot holes and things like that. And I've also had to kind of make the voice more consistent, do stuff on a sentence level, make the characters' goals more obvious, their desires more clear. And because I wrote this in 2017 and I've written a lot of stuff since then, my writing has got a lot better. There's a lot of mistakes that I used to make, a lot of little grammar things, a lot of little ticks that I used to do that are in there that I don't do anymore. So I've had to just go through it, get rid of all those. So it's taking a while. Um, Part of me feels like a bit of a masochist taking this on, and I think that if I'd attempted something like this a few years ago, it would actually be really overwhelming. So because I've been doing this a while, because I can't even remember how many books I've got under my belt now. A lot of books. I've written a lot. Um, I'm confident that I can turn this into something that I can be proud of, and I just put that down to experience. So yeah, I've reached the end of the second act. So now I'm about to work on basically the part of the story where the original storylines converged, and so there's going to be a lot of bits where characters are in one scene that shouldn't be, and there's a lot to do. So this is going to be the hard part. This is going to be the real test, I think, coming up. So look forward to that. That should be fun. In terms of reading, I have continued with the Rainwell Chronicles by Robin Hobb. It's definitely worth sticking with. I think the first book was very slow, but what Robin Hobb is really good at is character development. She's a master at that. So it takes a while to get going. The story doesn't really get anywhere until the end of the first book. I'm now just about to finish book three, which is called City of Dragons, and I'm going to go straight into the fourth book because I am really into it now. I also read a non-fiction book called The Story Grid by Sean Coyne, which is a book about editing and story structure. I've mentioned this before. I read craft books all the time. I'm still learning. I'll always be learning. This is a thing that has really helped me with what I'm doing at the moment. It couldn't be read at a better time, to be honest. So I've been listening to the podcast of this for years, and there was actually little new in there that I was unfamiliar with. So it was just good as a reminder to get all the kind of ideas crystallized, and the analysis of the Silence of the Lambs I found really useful. So it's definitely worth it just for that. So going forward next week, I want to carry on with Black Death Survival if I can. There's a good chance that my son's school will close again due to COVID stuff, as I've already closed 2 years, and the head was on a video the other day talking about staff shortages as a knock on of this. So who knows, next week I could be in dad mode. I don't know. But if I can, I'm going to work on Black Death Survival. There's a good chance that if my son is off, then I'll be doing some 5 a.m. starts and just trying to get some stuff done in the morning, because I would like to get this done before the summer holidays, which is, I think they break up on July the 16th. So that, if I can get it done by then, or at least in a state where it just needs a final proofread, then that'll be great, and then I can get that edited, sent off, sorted, published hopefully September, October time. I have got a cover back with my name on, just my name. So Yep, it's going forward. I'm going to do it. So that's going to be my autumn release because I was getting a bit impatient, I think, with the Crucible of Shadow stuff. I really wanted to get that first book out, but now I've got a release coming. I can focus on that, and then when that's out, I can focus back on that series again. Stick to the original plan of at least getting the first 2 books written before I release anything. Maybe get the first 3 done. I don't know, but we shall see. So remember, hit like, hit subscribe. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them on next week's video. So until next time, cheerio.